What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the week 19 job list for Supreme's fall winter 2022 season, or I guess it's ending in 2023, but it's set to drop this Thursday, January 5th, and this is the last drop of the season. So make sure if you guys want anything that you get it this week. But with that being said, there will be a sale most likely in a week or two where some of the items that didn't go off the shelves will be discounted. So I will be looking to pick some stuff up in that sale. That's actually when I got this hoodie, was from the last sale. Got it for like $110, which typically they're $150, $160, so thought that was a great deal, and I've got a lot of wear out of this hoodie, so I'm hoping there'll be some pieces that I wanted that go on sale. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit that like and subscribe for me, it would help me out a lot. I drop streetwear videos 2 to 3 times a week covering stuff like Supreme, Kith, Palace, Bape, all those drop lists. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to stay tuned. But anyways, getting into this video, so the first thing I wanted to address is Supreme is actually testing out a new website or new site for the drop list. They're going through Shopify. I'm not sure what their old system was or who they used for it, but if there's any hiccups, this is a test week, so they're just kind of rolling things out to see how it's going to go. I would imagine there will be more errors and issues than normal, so keep that in mind if you're trying to pick something up this week or in a couple weeks for the sale. It might not be the most ideal time to buy a piece because there might be some bugs on the website. But anyways, getting into the pieces here, so we actually don't have too much for this drop list. We've got some hoodies that have like a built-in mask, and some balaclavas, a couple hats, and then a sled. So looking here at these hoodies, it's really cool that you can kind of move around the mask. It actually looks like it's just like a double hood, and I believe this piece is actually just called the double hooded zip up sweatshirt. But as you guys can see here, it's pretty minimal in terms of design. The Supreme on the like kangaroo pocket, which it's not a real kangaroo pocket because it's split by the zipper, but that's pretty much it. And then the double hood are really the only design aspects to this piece. I think the double hood was a really great idea, and the fact that you can like push it down and wear it as a mask makes it even cooler. So I'm excited to see these in person. I don't love the colorways and I don't love the rest of the hoodie, but the double hood design I think is really cool, and it's something I hope to see them do in future releases, hopefully with some more cooler pieces themselves, because I think the double hood is a really cool feature. Just this piece is kind of boring in my opinion. Here we have the Lurex balaclava. So it's that Lurex material. It's got a little bit of shininess to it. It's gonna be really stretchy. I'm not sure how warm this is gonna keep you. I haven't owned anything that's Lurex, but in my head, it's not something that's super warm, so I'm not sure if this is the most ideal thing if you're worried about keeping yourself warm with this balaclava, but I think it'll look pretty cool, especially in the light, because I think a lot of those pieces will kind of shine, be somewhat reflective. It'll have a nice like sheen to it. This is something I could see being in music videos for rappers, just like them kind of in a dark scene with some lights flashing. You can see like the sparkles in the balaclava itself, and then we have that old English font there that just says Supreme on the right side of the head. And these are alright. I think there has been better balaclavas this year, but I don't think these are bad by any means, and I think the color selection here is pretty nice too. And below that we have the Shearling 6-panel ear flap cap. So as you guys can see, it's got some built-in ear flaps that are lined with Shearling, so these are definitely going to keep you warm. These hats look really thick too. It looks like a really nice material. It's like a suede material, it looks like. And then we also have the Supreme branding there, which it looks like it's like a little metal applique, which is really cool. This isn't something that I've seen them do, at least that I can remember. So I think this was a really nice touch for this hat, and I think these hats are super high quality. I'm curious to see the price point on these. I really expected those Laura Piana hats to be really expensive, and they were like 60 bucks, which was really reasonable. So I'm hoping these will still be somewhat reasonable and close to that $60 price point, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen any estimations, so I guess we'll see. But I do think these are really nice hats, even though these aren't really something that I could see myself wearing. I do like this tan one the most out of all of these. Moving on, we have what is probably the most hype item for this week. It is the FM slide, so it just says FM across it. We've got a red and a black colorway. I'm not sure if there's anything on the bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if it says like Supreme on the back or just has like a little box logo somewhere, but I haven't seen the flip side of these. So yeah, this is an item I feel like maybe should have been released a little bit earlier, like a couple weeks ago, but there's still plenty of cold time left, so hopefully we'll get some snow in if you guys bought this, and you'll be able to use it before the year's over. Or well, I guess the year just started, but before the cold is over. So yeah, I don't know, I thought these were pretty cool. There's one dude who said, wish the sled said Supreme, no profanity at the toboggan hills, my G, which is just kind of funny. That made me giggle. But I've never been too big of a fan of the stuff that just says F them, or clothing or pieces with just profanity on it. Makes me feel a little bit awkward, but I don't know, I understand. It's part of Supreme's branding. And then the last piece we have here is the Supreme New Era toboggan cap. So as you guys can see, it's a little beanie thing. It's got little ear flaps and then has the tassels that come down. We have the New Era logo there. And then this is that Supreme 212 logo. So I'm not really sure what this logo is a reference to, or if it's a reference from something. This looks like a hardware company, or like Built Tough, like Ford. I don't know. Reminds me of like just tools for some reason. But I think the logo actually looks pretty cool. It was on a couple different pieces earlier this season. And 212 is just an area code in New York, so I'm imagining that's why they're using it as the number there. But if anyone knows if this logo is a reference to another logo, let me know, because I'm really interested in that, and I feel like it is. I just don't know what it is. But this is another piece I'm not too excited about. I don't think it's like terrible, but I don't know. This style of hat is not something that gets me super excited, and I do feel like the logo on this hat is a little bit awkward, whereas the items it was on earlier in the year, I think it worked a little bit better. And then the last thing we had here was these Duralex glasses, but they have been delayed, so those won't be coming out until the spring summer of 2023. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this week, and I had a new setup. I don't know if you guys noticed that, so this has been a fun video to shoot. Hopefully I'll make the background a little bit more interesting as we go on, but I'm really excited. I got a new computer, using my phone finally as like a camera, so the resolution's a lot better. I can finally like zoom in on pieces for you guys and not get super blurry. So talking about pieces and talking about Droplist is going to be a lot better for the future, and I'm hoping to add some more content to my channel that is not just Droplist. So hopefully this new computer will help me be able to use some editing software that I wasn't able to run beforehand just because I didn't have the specs for it. So hopefully I pick that up quick, and hopefully my production of my videos goes up quickly too. So yeah, exciting stuff for 2023. But if you guys watch all the way to this point, I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.